guys, just arrived at a house in Escol Park. We've actually done a full termite management system, went through the whole process. So we started with the inspection, and then we found active termites. We did stage 1, which took about 6 weeks. And then we installed the full chemical barrier. So I'm about to go in and just do a check back 30 days after the final stage 2 treatment. Actually, I just want to make sure that everything's gone. So hopefully get some footage here, and I should be able to show you what the treatment looked like 30 days later. So here we had this is where we had all active termites. I just had permission to open it up and really just make sure that there's nothing remaining. I didn't suspect that there would be, but just before we go to 6 monthly inspections, we really just want to make sure. I mean, these timbers were damaged anyway, so they're going to need to be replaced. So we may as well just open them up a bit and see what's happening there, because you never know, and you'd rather be safe rather than sorry later on. And then we can just go to more of a maintenance schedule, regarding inspections. There's a whole bunch of recommendations that I've given the owner to follow over the next 8 years, a part of this plan. So still just going over all the old trails, just making sure that they're all gone. You can see how easy it is to slide those over. They're quite subtle. Like in this case, they did start to bubble up through the floorboard. That's how they initially, it wasn't noticed. Luckily these owners actually moved the couch, and so that's what started all this. Pretty much ran all across the face against the front wall. But yeah, so far looking good. It's all dry. There's nothing active in there. We went through the full treatment, so I'm not expecting there to be any termites. Really just doing this for peace of mind. Hey, doggy. Sweet little retriever. Get rid of your termites. You're welcome. I'll leave her alone. Right, so this is the subfloor will be treated. This is where we sprayed. All along here. So all these areas I'm highlighting is where we treated. So it's all been treated now. It looked much different when we trenched it. Obviously when we flood it, and the soil soaks in, it changes a little bit, but it was a big job. This is where a huge sub nest was. It looks very different now. It's all dry, starting to fall apart, but here's some mold damage. Lucky it wasn't worse really, this one. Still, we were here a bit too long, but we got there. Trail on the other side of the wall. Yeah, and this will just be a general walkthrough of the subfloor. So we went all the way around the external, these foundation walls from the internal side. Later on I'll show you the external wall. This has all been treated. Every single pier. Don't miss any piers. All the piers were treated. Trenched and treated. These jobs can be quite physical. Basically live under these houses at times, it feels like. Many piers. But this soil now will be treated for years. There are recommendations that these owners are aware of now, so they need to keep this subfloor dry and ventilated. It's going to really help with the treatment, because that can, if they don't follow recommendations, it can affect the life of the chemical. You know, moisture, stuff like that. It's not going to help. Alright, so yeah, just making sure that subfloor's locked. We don't want that little retriever running back in there. Got to look out for the little doggies too. Just making sure that the gates are shut. And now I just want to show you guys the external side of the wall. So we drilled, injected, and then plugged wherever we could. So I was able to get behind the aircon unit, thank God. Sometimes they're right up against the wall, which they should not be. So we got there. It's important that you get both sides of the walls treated, not just the subfloor. We got around here. Across the steps. Had access under this stairway. So here's the front of the home. Garden's been put back together now, but it was all ripped up at the time of the treatment. We've drilled along the front. That porch was accessible from underneath, so that was treated. But we still went along the front, all the way around. And that's a wrap. So that's another home in Escol Park that's now been treated. So now I can leave this job. That's that. I can leave this house in Escol Park knowing we've done it properly. We did the inspection, the quote, stage 1, and then stage 2, and then we waited 30 days, and then we just did a proper follow-up inspection, and now we can just go to regular inspections knowing that the termites are gone. Happy days.